I'd like to welcome up one of New Hampshire's great Republican activists, state representative, and a great help to all of us in putting this event together tonight. She has gathered greetings from a number of Ambassador Patron's colleagues.
I was so angry I could eat the television.
Jim says, be careful. I hope he meant here and not with what I say. Thank you. Mr. Ambassador Augusta, I have to tell you this week as I've talked to ambassadors, I've just been overwhelmed with their praise and admiration for you. And I'd like to just bring you a few comments that I heard from them. First of all, I'd like to talk about Ambassador Carmen and Ambassador Middendorf, who we all shared a wonderful evening with about 4 years ago, if you remember, at a great event here in Manchester. Ambassador Middendorf is in New York running an economic summit tonight and was unable to be here. But his comment was that Joe Patrone is one of the truly great Americans. It was a privilege to serve with him, and I wish I could be there to celebrate with them. I also talked with Ambassador Carmen, and again, he wasn't able to be up here from Washington tonight, but many times we have talked about his admiration for you, and I know you succeeded Ambassador Carmen in your ambassadorship, so he's always had a very special place in his heart for you. I also heard from Ambassador Don Peterson, who is currently a member of the New Hampshire House of Representatives. He was an ambassador to a bunch of countries over the years, and he asked me to express to you, I'm sorry I can't attend this dinner. It's not a dinner. In your honor, it seems that our careers overlapped in some ways. I too served in Korea in 1950. When you were an attaché at the embassy in Paris, I was a Foreign Service officer on a stateside assignment in Washington after tours in Zanzibar and Nigeria. And when you served as with the ambassadorial rank in Geneva, I was ambassador to Tanzania. You have a distinguished record of service to our country, and I join those who salute you for it. The other thing I discovered about former ambassadors is that they travel a lot, because most of them were out of state or out of the country, and that's why they couldn't be here. Ambassador Hall, I regret that I will be unable to attend the event for Ambassador Patrone because I am on a temporary State Department assignment in Malawi. And Ambassador Bruno had hoped to get here tonight, but I don't see him. He was of great assistance in rounding up all the names for me of some ambassadors I'd never heard of. He says, I think the world of Joe Patrone. He is a spirited patriot, energetic public servant, generous philanthropist, an experienced statesman, as we say in the diplomatic business, a wise man. I honor his contribution to our nature, and I am proud to call him a fellow New Hampshireite. He, along with Augusta, is an inspiration to all of us who aspire to be good citizens. And finally, Ambassador Sweat, former Ambassador Sweat, says, Dear Ambassador Patrone, you have always been an example to me of someone who can disagree without being disagreeable, even in these times of divisive politics and negative campaigns. Had to be political there, didn't he? It is only fitting that you be honored not only by your party, but by your friends and neighbors from both sides of the aisle who have felt your diplomatic powers of persuasion without being bruised in the process. There are few people these days that can do what you do so well. As a former partisan and diplomat myself, I appreciate the balance and finesse you bring to public debate. I always know where you stand, and even if I don't agree with you, I know that I can nevertheless feel comfortable standing with you as a New Hampshire and American citizen. You and Augusta always have put your country and home communities of New Hampshire and Iowa first. That is evident in everything you do. Being from these two states might be a good reason why your endorsement is so highly sought after during the presidential primary season. But I rather think that it's the quality of your judgment and luminescence of your character that attracts presidential aspirants seeking your endorsement. I congratulate you on an impressive and stellar career of service to your nation. May you continue to do what is right for America to help us negotiate these perilous times. And I stand ready to assist you if the need ever arises. With warm regards, Dick Sweat. And Mr. Ambassador, I am just a lowly former state rep, but I would also like to express my deep gratitude to the two of you. You were always there for me when I called for your guidance and your financial support. And so on behalf of so many people who couldn't be here tonight that you've helped over the years, I want to thank you for all of us.
Croc TV.